can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath. Chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
Now they're going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Powers through. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar mark. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, going up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that line over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet at the 25. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's tilting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The Trojans have taken it inside the 20. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Trojans! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense doing work. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it around. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Lane. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Feeling some heat. He's brought down, but number 4, he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Wants to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller, and on fourth down, I know you've got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if he can get to the perimeter of the field, but the defense was waiting on it. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that fourth down fail on the play call.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Avoids pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. got the quick pass. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down, using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Peterson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Fourth down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Tigers pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
Pocket looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure to do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the two-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
Running toward the tape. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Motion from the offense. The jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Sends it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Boy, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to throw. It's Hendricks. Quick completion on the out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll throw it on first down. They intercept it. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Wants to throw on first down. fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Through the air, it's Hendricks. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 18 to New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On first down, here comes this offense. Going to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass on that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again. Might the offense...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
USC 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
How about this? These guys are going for two. They want to run this quarterback. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Tigers are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Dances away from one. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in the short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And they get him down.
These are the the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Just steamrolling his way through. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive